At the first meeting, Shurlan agreed enthusiastically to meet with us, and yet
I think at first okay, I will not Tuesday again. So, but I still again. So, yeah. Maybe I said like 2 times, and that is.
building trust isn't always easy. In fact, it wasn't long before we found out what Shurlan was really up against.
Yeah. She could call her email. I like that. And call her. Yeah. It means so much. Sleep. It makes me so happy. And I'm glad to see them.
What has having an independent facilitator meant to you?
Wow. It's good.
Wait for someone?
Yeah.
You just gonna wait for her up here?
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Alright, no problem.
So put up in my life. That is awesome. She helped me so much. And just talking to me in my place.
How has she helped you cope?
With my life, she gave me some ideas. She talked to me when I was done. Yeah. My relationship, my mom, my life, everything.
In working with Shurlan, it's been, we've had a lot of troubleshooting to do. So we've had a lot of ups and downs, and through that process we've gotten to know each other really well, I think. But it's still very early in our relationship. So we have lots more to learn about each other, but it's been rewarding for me to get to know parts of Shurlan. So every time I see him, he shares a little bit more, and then he shares a little bit more, and I learn more and more about him. And I feel like we've built a strong trust. So when we're not able to communicate one way through the internet, we figure out another way to be calling each other to figure out how we can, you know, stay in touch so that we can solve the next problem that pops up.
I offered my phone now.
Nice. Easy to talk to. It's true. Yeah, I like it.
How is this relationship different?
Care about people and together and a lot of people, and I like that. So, people I don't care, but really do the truth, what the money, and that's
So really complex situations came up where Shurlan was in jeopardy, and it was really difficult to know where to turn. So the family didn't know where he was, and I didn't know, and there wasn't really any obvious next steps. It was really a dangerous predicament. And so it really took a lot to work together to find out what system is he in. Is it through the police system or in the hospital system, to figure out, how can we support him and move forward with this, they were really intense situations.
when I was in the hospital, you came and fixed me. And I really like that. So that somebody care about me. We just came to the hospital, you owe me a lot. Just stop me. Support me. So help me get okay.
Shurlan's mom and I would partner to find out what we needed to find out. So there wasn't a lot of information. Nobody knew where he was or what was happening next. So between the two of us, we could figure out, okay, he's here, here's the next step, here's the telephone number. So we were both on the same page, and we also knew what had to happen next to support him and to support her, because there really is a role in supporting her to manage through that in a very stressful situation. A few times that's happened. So. Part of that in this work, it's been partnering with other agencies and individuals who are involved with Shurlan and his family. So it could be community mental health services, hospital services at the courts, so legal aid. And I find that not all the people know what the other people are doing. So in that sense, when I have a good picture of that, it actually helps clarify for others as well. They're telling me that oh, I didn't know that part was happening. And so it's been a clarifying exercise, but also a really delicate partnering tightrope to walk along. So just being careful about how to interact with different parts of the equation, I guess, has been challenging, let's say. One of the interesting parts is when I'm trying to interact with another individual who's working with Shurlan or his family, is they always are wondering, well, what are you? Who are you? And when I explain I'm an independent facilitator, they're like, what's that? And so it's an opportunity to explain exactly what we do and how we're different in a sense. So we're not crisis services who are in for a short time and then, they move on. We're still going to be around after the crisis is over, so explaining that has been helpful. And often I know information about how Shurlan communicates, for example. Other people may not have tried to listen to what he has to say or misunderstood him. So I'm able to kind of translate because I do have a longer history than some people who are trying to support him or support the family. And yeah, it's a bringing together of the role of being there consistently allows me to have an advantage in terms of just a snapshot from different points of view. So I think that's very helpful. So I don't know if your mom knew what we were going to do. So she, like you, might have thought, well, they won't be around. We'll see if they can do anything, and maybe we'll see them twice, and that's it. And then I found that she started to call me and follow up more and more and check in with me. Like, she'll leave me messages and call me back when I leave her information. So we're communicating a lot more. And I feel like she trusts me that if I make an appointment or I say I'm going to do something, she knows that I am going to do that. So that's built a level of trust and communication. And she's also been able to share a lot more information and open up to me in ways I didn't expect. So that's been very helpful.
A court order removed Shurlan from his family home. He's now being given individual support temporarily in a group living arrangement.
I want a lot. So, life is funny. You need some more and sometimes you need the good and this a good place, and I want to see what is the future.
What do you hope for in the future?
Meet new people, try new stuff, see what life is.
What kinds of things?
I did this.
What do you hope for others?
People like for a lot of people, for me, when people like that to help these evil people.
Shurlan is now working on finding a job, re-engaging with his family, and envisioning a home of his own with suitable support.